Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Love Like This. So I haven't really done a channel introduction for this channel because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it for a while, but I really want to focus on like self-love and the self on this channel, whereas on my other tarot channel I feel like there's a lot of who's coming towards you, other people, who's jealous, who's obsessed, this and that, all that kind of stuff. But this is really about you, yourself, and your soul growth and your journey. I have also started another channel. It's an over 45s read, so if you want to check that channel out, I will put the link in the description, and I'll put the link in the description for my other channel, Starseeded Chloe. So Love Like This is really about just loving the self. Okay, so I've done a pick a card, and this is about what changes are coming up for you or you're currently going through. The Mercury retrograde, the Venus retrograde has had me acting like a mad person. God, even when I think of it I laugh, but I'm still really just like feeling it. But yeah, so you know, you guys could be having a rough transit at this time or a smoother one, but it usually brings things to the surface. And I think because it's Venus as well, and we have the Venus-Pluto conjunction, a lot of it's around like self-worth and what we need to change to feel worthy in ourselves and all these different things. So yeah, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. What needs to change, or what changes are occurring around you for your desired outcome, of course. So I'm going to start off with pile number 1. Okay, so this is your advice card and who you'll be. You need to do whatever of your life it's affecting, and what's the change that is occurring. So the change that is occurring for you, pile number 1, is the way you see the world, the way you look at the signals you're receiving. I see you reading between the lines a lot more. I see you being very observant and very curious about what's going on around you, especially in regards to relationships. I think you're really looking at people that you are willing to date, or looking at your type differently than how you were before. So maybe you'd be like, I wouldn't date that person, they're nice looking but they're not my type. That kind of will change. Obviously, yeah, we know I've got one ratchet no one, but yeah, that will change for you guys. I feel like you guys will be receiving more, you'll be a lot more cutthroat and be a lot more discriminating when making choices. Because I feel like you see signs, you don't want to be put in the same position. But I also feel like you'll be getting messages from your higher self, from your guides, from your angels as well. So I feel there will be signs and synchronicities sent your way. I feel like you can see how issues around self-worth, value, self-esteem, or just even the things that make you happy have been projected onto a partner. So why are you doing what you're doing? Are you happy to do that? Are you trying to make somebody else happy? Is even the words that are coming out of your mouth to please another person? I'm not saying that they are, but they could be. But you may not have realised this. And I feel like you're taking a hard look at yourself and at other people around you, and you're deciding what you will and won't keep. Some of you could stop speaking to people. Changing what area of life it's affecting. This could be in career as well. Okay, so some of you may be keeping your ideas and stuff. When I say relationships, it could really mean business partnerships, but it could be relationships. Some of you guys are really keeping your ideas to yourself. You're not going to be letting everybody know, because for some reason some of you may feel that people copy you, or people get higher up the pyramid, you know, they gain off of your ideas and your prosperity. There may be a strong connection to birds here. So for some of you, you may be really about to spread your wings in a way that you haven't done before in regards to career, because you definitely are qualified. You definitely do know what you're doing, and you definitely have the ability to make it happen. Some of you may be seeing your work out there on the big screen, or seeing it in print, or podcasting or speaking or something like that. But for a lot of you, it could just be as well that you've watched other people do the things that you want to do, but you haven't made the moves. You've given people great ideas, but you haven't done it yourself, and now it really is time to take action. and make those moves. So how to do it is to not be scared of the limelight. Step into that light. Put yourself out there and be prepared for success. Speak to yourself honestly, be very honest with yourself, but also expect the best for yourself. Because I do feel like you are getting some sort of promotion or some sort of level up when it comes to your work life, and people around you are really going to be seeing how qualified you are. And this really could have been a big change from you taking a back seat. I feel like your whole energy is kind of shifting. People may at first kind of, the term we use is like par you off, or try and like, you know, still think you're an assistant when you're actually the producer on the whole thing. Like, oh, so-and-so's here, hi, can I get a coffee? Well, why are you asking me? I'm producing, like, you know, something like that. But you're stepping up, not necessarily that scenario because that sounds quite rude, but you are definitely stepping up. So the way to get this change and to achieve it is by really putting yourself out there. I see you actually having something to call your own. You may be somebody who's done a lot for other people in your life and put other people before yourself. So it's like you don't actually have anything physically to show for everything that you've done. This crystal card not only talks about crystals, but for me personally, look at her, she a bad bee. It's about having the limelight. Look at the light on her. It's about having the focus on you and you saying, yeah, I know who I am. I want this attention. I'm enjoying this attention. And you finally getting it. So I feel like maybe some of you guys are singers or writers or even doctors, nurses, and it could be anything to do with career, but I feel like you're finally getting the recognition and actually going to have something to show for it. Whereas you may have helped people along the way, helped them on their journey and not really helped yourself. And you may have gone back and forth, should I, shouldn't I, should I, do I have enough knowledge in this area, am I qualified enough, am I good enough? Yes, the message here is very clear, you are good enough for it. So please go for it, because not even just go for it, it's just like allow yourself to be in the limelight, because I feel like it's very natural to you. It's something that you naturally think, do anyway. Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, pile number 1. Please subscribe to this channel and like the video, because it keeps other people, it allows other people to watch the video and see the messages, and then maybe a message there for them as well. So, and I would love to grow this channel, so I can't wait to grow it with you guys. Pile number 2. The change that is coming for you, pile number 2, is around relationships, love, partnerships, and actually having something stable. Sometimes, you know, I'm not getting, I don't know, there's nothing here that's making me feel like you fall in love with people who are unavailable, but on an intuitive level, I feel like sometimes you guys may go for people who are in a little bit unobtainable, such as celebrities, so you may get like a celebrity crush, or you may start liking somebody who's already in a relationship, or you may like somebody who's long distance or something, but it's because you secretly have commitment issues yourself. So you may go for people who it would be very difficult for you to commit to. And you can always say, well, I can't commit to this person because, you know, they're a celebrity, they're sleeping with everyone. Or I can't commit to this person because, you know, obviously they're overseas, they're sleeping with everybody. Or I can't commit to this person because they go home and sleep with their wife every night. But you still kind of have this love for this person. But I feel like it's just an avoidance of starting your own committed situation. I feel like you need to learn how to conflict resolve for some of you. For some of you, you actually aren't that good at conflict resolve. It may be more of a passive aggressive energy, like, oh, see, I never fight with people, I'm so nice to everybody. You're so nice until you get pushed to the edge and, you know, you just can't do anything else. I feel like it's putting together a puzzle, but with somebody else. It's almost like you don't see, you want a partner, you do want a partner, but really when you envision it in your mind, you don't really see a partner in your life, or you haven't met anybody who fits the puzzle, who fits your life. You don't feel like they fit in. I do kind of get the sense that maybe this is a bit of an unsolvable puzzle, and some of you feel like the divine has the missing piece in their hand. So it's like you can't really see what you're trying to create, or you can't really know for sure if this is that person yet, because, you know, not even, you can't even know. Maybe you feel like you're dating around, but you know this isn't your person, because, you know, the divine hasn't sent your person yet. You need to change the way that you're making love offers or receiving them, or what it is that you're actually prepared to invest in. Because I feel like you could be making it very tricky for people, or making situations very tricky for yourself, so you don't have to invest more than an Ace of Pentacles. Like there's maybe fear around the heart chakra, really a lot of fear around getting hurt. There may be a need to forgive people from the past, or to forgive yourself for at times being quite challenging. I feel like, yeah, conflict resolve is something very important, because once it gets to a point with you, it may be really hard for you to let go of hurt. If somebody hurts you, it's like, how could you not care enough to not want to argue with me? That really hurts. With the Two of Swords here, so this is what needs to change. This is what area of life. This is how you're going to create that change, and this is going to be the outcome. So the outcome is you're going to be in a place where, I really want to clarify that. I said I wasn't going to do that. Oh, that may be a message for some of you guys. Like, you said you wasn't going to do that, or you said you wasn't going to go back to a certain situation, or so maybe, you know, it's not okay, I'm going to invest in relationships that I feel have long-term potential and really go for it straight away. Maybe you are going to dip a bit in and out of your old patterns and old behaviors. I feel like as well, money, either you give too much or you give too little. But there's just this kind of, you may feel like everyone's against you. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Even if when you partner up, I feel like you have to learn to trust, because to put a pentacle in, it takes a lot of trust. With the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords here, you may just kind of watch and wait and listen. You want to know everything about the other person, but you may not tell them that much. This may be because, or your lack of commitment, maybe because of a previous relationship, an ex. You know, you may still be demonizing an ex. For some of you, please stop talking about your ex to new partners. It's just not good etiquette, you know. But I know it can be hard, but that can be a big sign that you've still got healing to do. That's why that card's there, and I wanted to clarify it. You need to wait. You need to just take time to really heal, really get together in your thoughts. What do you think? How do you feel? How do you see relationships? What do you expect from relationships? And the things that the feedback that you get from yourself may actually surprise you. Like, oh damn, I didn't realize that that's actually how I felt. I feel like singing and dancing can actually really help to lift your vibration, or even like listening to like really nice love songs can help you to believe in love. I know it sounds like cheesy, or it sounds weird or whatever, but it could actually help you to believe in love. For some of you, writing, you know, love songs could help you to believe in this long-term commitment, because I do feel you do want it, but every time it comes close, something happens. There's something wrong with the person, or the situation just won't work out. It always seems to end in heartbreak. And I feel that is really, you know, we manifest our realities. So I feel like you want it, but you just don't at the same time. On a subconscious level, you're very, very I want to say aggressive, but you may just feel like you're defending yourself or you're ready to defend yourself, but it maybe comes off as a little bit aggressive. On a spiritual level, I hear like people don't want to fuck with you because it's one wrong move with you, pile number 2, and they're in for it. Like, off with their heads, like they are in for it. Yeah, you may be somebody who breaks hearts and you don't realize. Like, you cause these big tower moments, you're like a hurricane, like wherever you go, and you don't realize how much you actually hurt people or how much chaos you cause. But it really is because you are somebody who, I feel like you are a very gentle, very loyal soul, but you feel like you've got a certain level of wisdom to you. I feel like it may not be that, I'm going to be honest, it may not be that you have a level of wisdom to you. It just may be that you've got a level of distrust. You don't trust, and you may pigeonhole people or put people in boxes very, very quickly. Again, this isn't a channel where we're being nasty about anyone or, you know, this and that's wrong with you. This is a channel that you come to if you want to help heal yourself, self-improvement, okay? Because this can happen, or anyone can be experiencing this, because it just feels as though you're a loving but logical person. So it's like you're trying to figure out the game of life. So if you see any kind of sign that this person could be like somebody from your past, or you've come across this energy before, you know what it's all about, you're going to protect yourself. You know, you don't want to be carrying the burden by yourself. You want somebody who's going to fight with you, someone who's going to play with you. But it is ironic that in this card, whereas in most decks there's like 5 people, there's only this lady and an angel. So some of you guys may be quite lonely or not be in a connection. I just get the sense of you walking away. So yeah, you need to take time out for yourself. Sing, dance, something about the root chakra as well may help you to feel more grounded and actually realize your thoughts and feelings around certain situations. So that is your reading, pile number 2. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Pile number 3. Okay, so you guys are having a change in being stuck in your ways or being stuck in a rut. The area of life that this is going to change is you getting out there, you going out there, telling people what you think, or not necessarily with words, but by showing up and showing out. I feel like you guys could really be homebody. I'm getting the energy of Cancer for some of you. I haven't really mentioned any signs, and it's not that I'm seeing anything specific. Well, this is water signs, but and that's water signs as well. But I am getting the energy of, it could be absolutely any water sign, to be honest, because there's animals here as well. And somebody could be born in the year of the horse. But yeah, I am getting that. You need to shake things up. What you feel stable with, what you feel comfortable in, is actually holding you back. And the thing is, you may be somebody who gets anxiety a lot, because with this power, and you either could be getting a lot of anxiety or feeling very lethargic, very, very tired. This is showing me that you actually have a great deal of power. You have like an amazing power reserve on the other side, like spiritually you can tap into, and you have specifically a lot of power allotted to you. Now the issue comes when you're not really doing anything because you're sticking to a routine quite heavily, or almost like the devil makes work for idle hands. That may be something that you believe in, so you don't go out of your way to connect with other people or to do anything different in your routine. You drive the same way to work and the same way back. Maybe you're worried about having conflicts with people around you, or maybe you've seen conflicts, or I'm hearing for some of you like you may have lost people to like gang violence and like just different scenarios where it's like, well damn, if they just had gone straight home, they'd still be with us. Or if they hadn't stayed, or if they'd gone a different way, you know. So this may be something, it doesn't have to just be like gang violence, but I'm getting like losing people to just, you know, really random situations. But the divine was always going to call these people back home, no matter where they were in this world, okay? It's not just people in the UK or the US that go back to the divine. Everyone all over the world does, no matter where they're going, what they're doing. So please don't let that hold you back. But yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting a lot more enthusiasm for life, and I feel like your money could have been getting affected. It's ironic because you're trying to do what creates stability or creates finances for you, but I feel like it's actually affecting your money. And there's some new adventure here for you. It may be something that you once started and you're going back to, or something that you wanted to do when you was younger and you're going back to. You need to get over what hasn't worked out for you, okay? In this particular deck, it's like a dark night of the soul. Look in the mirror. There's a tortured face there, but there's a present in front of the mirror. For her to get that gift from the divine, she has to be healed enough to go and look in the mirror and face that tortured version of herself. All those scary things that seem so real, it's just a reflection. It can't actually hurt her. It can't actually hurt you. So there may be some things or some situations that you do need to face and you do need to deal with. I'm getting some really deep rooted pain. And the fact that we've got this number 5, it could really shake you up, guys. It will really, really shake you up, the way you see things, the way you handle things, the way you feel about yourself. But trust me, it is a gift from the divine. And it's going to get you moving on your way to doing something that you love, to being with somebody that you love, to experiencing life in a way that is just way more joyful. You'll have so much more happiness and so much more enthusiasm for life. Some of you guys, you need to, you know, cry or something. Not saying that 'cause I did that or anything. I'm not giving you that advice, but I'm just saying, some of you guys, you just need to like really deal with some stuff that's just been there for a long time and has been preventing you from moving forward. There is always a silver lining to every situation, but I feel like once you do that, you're going to see how powerful you actually are. Like, yeah. And you got it 3 times, so it may be something happening, you get gifted something 3 times. Even the triangle, it's got 3 points. So I feel like you have a blessing. I feel like you have finances coming towards you, and this could happen 3 times, or it could be 3 different things: love, money, health. You know, some of you are getting a free, and if you believe, you know, if you're Christian or spiritual and you believe in the Holy Trinity, in whatever way it shows up throughout history, because you know it does, you may have some special reference or special connection to that kind of Christ consciousness energy, or whatever it is that you know it to be called. But yeah, this is a very good reading, very, very powerful reading. I'm really happy for you guys. I don't think it is going to be super easy, but if anyone can do it, pile number 3, you can. So thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.